Hey everyone, Dude, it's Jude here, back with another video. It's been 10 months since my last upload, so during those past 10 months, I stopped uploading because I was using the same deck. I was just using Tenpai, and I knew the content won't be compelling if I just use the same deck over and over again. So, over the course of that time, I was just getting better at the game, grinding locals, participating in tournaments, just getting better at the game, and happy to say that I was able to get my first tournament top, which is a top 16 at the Philippine Challenger Cup at the Asian English format, which is a pretty crazy high powered format. And the deck that got me there is Blue-Eyes Primite. So this is my deck profile. So how I got to top 16, and some of the spice that I have in the extra deck, and maybe the side deck. So I think an overview on the Blue-Eyes Primite in AE. It's full power, but you're also facing full power Ryzil with 6 Max C, which is, of course, Max C and the Mocharmies. And then you're also facing Ryzil that has access to 3 Shifter, 3 Gold Sarcophagus, and I think they just have everything right now at full power. So yeah, it's a really difficult high power format, but it's also somehow fun. You know, even though you have toxic cards like True King of All Calamities legal, Artifact Sight legal, it's still a format that's somehow compelling and has enough player base to be a really competitive tournament. So during my run at the Challenger Cup, I faced 3 Ryzeel, 2 Malice, 1 Gimmick Puppet, and I lost in top 16 against Rescue's Fiendsmith. And my top 32 match was Hero, which is also full power. Oh, no. It's not full power. It's missing Plasma, but yeah, pretty much everything is there except for that. But yeah, let's go to the deck profile. So this is 42 cards, Blue-Eyes Primite, and yeah, I'm just happy that I finally found a deck that matches my playstyle, my pace, and helped me get that success that I was grinding for during the past year. So let's start with the Blue Eyes engine. So Blue Eyes Primite. So you're facing here, uh, two Blue Eyes White Dragon. In post duelist advance, you might want to run three if you're running Kaibaman, but two is fine. Drawing into this isn't too bad if you have a Primite in your hand, which is really good. If you have Drill Beam, this is way better. If you have a Blue Eye starter, also way better. You can also use this as discard material. It won't hurt you, but yeah, two OG Blue Eyes. Next, we have 3 Sage. So, 3 Sage, your main starter of the deck, allows you to search your Right Tuner, usually Maiden. If you have Maiden in hand, you can search Vigor, so it allows you to search hand traps. This isn't once per turn, so you have 2 Sage, you can have a pretty nice combo there. So also the hand effect is pretty underrated. Target an effect monster, send that to GY, special summon Blue Eyes from deck, allows you to get those weird plays started, and allows you to have access to like a Maiden Revive just to get you into synchro plays if you're stuck. So yeah, pretty great card. Of course, the new support, which is Maiden with Eyes of Blue, which is really powerful, allows you to get True Light on the field. When you revive a Blue Eyes, you can special summon this from graveyard, allowing you to access synchro plays. You can also activate this from field, just in case you're in a pinch. Although, yeah, really great card, and of course, Sage plus Maiden is the proper full Blue Eyes combo. It's just really nice to have new support that allows you to play old cards really well. And next we have 3 Wishes. So the discourse with 3 Wishes is that some people want to run it at 2, some people want to run it at 3, or some people want to run it at even 1, but I just want to max it out because drawing into this isn't too bad, and uh, Wishes adds you a Light Tuner plus a Spell Trap that mentions Blue Eyes. So yeah, this is a combo starter as well. Banish this on the field. You can equip a Blue Eyes monster. Allows you to have access to Tyrant. Really powerful. Next we have Roar, your one-off target. So Roar is a E-Tele monster reborn at the same time, and this also works as a fusion spell just as long as you have a Blue Eyes and the correct material on the field or hand. So yeah, handy. This is great for recovery and great for combo extension. The other one off is Mausoleum of White. This is an extra normal summon of a right tuner, so this is really good. Or a spellcaster. And this allows you to send to GY a Blue-Eyes from deck, so really handy. Next we have Majesty. Majesty is a really powerful non-targeting pop, so in this deck you have two OG Blue-Eyes, so you have a maximum of 2 non-targeting pops with this. This is great, and you can reset it with Tyrant, allowing you to have a really powerful form of disruption against your opponent. Really great against Ryzel because you can cut off their board during key moments like remove Duo Drive and Cross at the same time. That's a dream scenario though. Next we have True Light, the heart of the deck, because this allows you to set a Blue-Eyes spell trap, allows you to revive a Blue-Eyes, which allows you to extend into like Maiden plays, Synchro plays, or just give you like Majesty end phase and keep you going. Although if this blows up, your entire field blows up as well, so keep that in mind. That is the Blue-Eyes engine. Pretty simple, pretty powerful. But you know what makes this deck really better is the Primite engine. So we have 3 other barrels. So just try to keep the focus of the camera. It's a bit too bright. 3 other barrel. Barrel allows you to set a Primite spell trap from your deck, and also allows you to return this card back to your hand during your standby phases as long as you have a normal monster in the graveyard or field. Also has a handy effect where you can tribute this and send one normal monster to your graveyard. Place around Mulcharmies, especially if you want that Drill Beam live and play around your opponent from drawing cards. Next we have 3 Gordly Gold. So yeah, let's see here. So 3 Gordly Gold allows you to add any Primite card from deck to hand. You usually want to add Drill Beam on with this, and you can also special summon a normal monster. Just declare the name, it will summon from hand, graveyard, or deck. Although you cannot activate special summoned monster effects, which is fine. Although it can come up really crucial in certain cases, but for the most part, I think I've played it well enough to be safe from stuff like Nibiru or other forms of disruption. Next we have Primite Drill Beam, your best piece of interaction with this deck. Targeting negate on the field, negate and banish. You can also reset this if you have a Primite monster. So if you have a barrel on the field that just came back from standby phase, you normal summon that, reset Drill Beam from graveyard, and you have a recurring piece of negation that's really powerful. Really great card, and I think having 2 right now in any format, whether it be OCG, TCG, or Asian English, or hell, even Master Duel, I think having 2 is the ideal ratio right now. Next we have Effect Veiler, so you can search this off Sage. This gives you like a portable hand trap that you can add to your hand during your combo, which is really impressive. Also, this works as a weird combo starter, but I prefer just keep this in hand. Next we have Maxi. So Maxi is 3 in Asian English. So yeah, that's just pretty much the explanation. Really powerful draw power card. This is also the reason why I don't need to run Mulcharmies in my Blue-Eyes deck in Asian English, in the main deck at least. 3 Ash Blossom, because you know you're facing Mulcharmies, you're facing Maxi, you're facing you're facing Search Power. So just having Ash just gives you that little edge that allows you to stop certain plays. And you know, it's been there for a long time, so it's really powerful. Probably one of the most used cards in Yu-Gi-Oh right now. My little one-off here is Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. So I think I put this in the main deck because I want to have an edge against Blue-Eyes Mirror and against Ryzeal. This didn't come up as much, but when it did, I was able to cut off a crucial Ryzeal cross draw and recycle. So it's really powerful. Might revisit on adding more of those. Next is Nibiru. So I just wanted to have 1 Nibiru. When I go second, lose coin toss, I want to at least draw into a Nibiru mid combo and just stop my opponent. pretty much the theory there. It saved me a game. It won me against a Malice round. Really powerful. Last of the hand traps is 3 Imper. I'll never leave, probably never leave home without not having just 3 Imper. So really powerful piece of negation. Solid when you set it, solid when it's from the hand. Just really crucial, especially in Ryzel heavy format. And I guess any format in general, unless you're getting hit with turn 0 plays and you can't use Imperm from hand, which is happening in the OCG. But yeah, this AE. So yeah, let's go with Dominus Purge. So Dominus Purge is pretty much your second version of Ash Blossom. And when you have a trap in the graveyard, it's a negate and then a pop. Although you're gonna be you're locked from using Dark, Water, and Fire effects, so you can't use Ash or Mulcharmy Perulia when after you use this from hand. So keep that in mind. So what I usually do is I use Ash first and then Purge as much as possible. But if it's unavoidable, you might have to risk getting your Ash offline with it. Next we have Called By, because in OCG I don't main this, but due to the fact that there's still 3 Maxi, 3 Shifter, and a lot of Mulcharmies, yeah, having Called By in main allows me to just survive hand traps and just keep playing. Oh yeah, Droll is there, so yeah. It's still really good. Last of the non-engines, Pot of Prosperity, so my 42nd card. This is my last minute decision because I was thinking of going 41, but I wanted a bit of extra consistency and search power using this, and it did save me games. Even though I just used the Banish 3, it just allows you to have extra extenders. Like, was able to add me like a Drill Beam, add me Sage, add me Maiden during those crucial moments. So it was really fun to have at least one Prosperity. It's at 2 in Asian English, but I don't want to put it at 2. So we're going to go with the extra deck. So I guess we're going to start with the links. Erratic Seal, self-explanatory. Any dragon deck must have this. Non-target bounce, special summon a dragon from deck once it's tributed. So really, really handy. Strong piece of interaction. 2 Spirited Eyes of Blue adds a Mausoleum. Tribute this to revive a Blue-Eyes. Allows you to just get into those synchro plays that you want. Also allows you to remove your spellcasters on the field, just in case you want. The spice of the deck here, the spice of this build is True King of All Calamities. Let's put that in focus. So True King of All Calamities is legal in Asian English. It's a really toxic card, but it has won me games. It stopped Gimmick Puppet. It stopped Malice. It stopped Ryzel from winning and allowed me to get into top 32. So yeah, really crucial. Call an attribute. You're basically a near turn skip. Of course, since you're running that, you have to run Cloud Castle, which allows you to extend into having 2 level 9s. So you revive like Spirit, and then plus this, you overlay into True King, and then have fun. Well, have fun, not the opponent. Next we have Shenshen. Shenshen, I sided against. I put it in just so I have an edge in mirror matches against Ryzel. I did face mirror. I faced Ryzel, but never got to summon this. Although this is a really good card to have just to prevent your opponent from having graveyard resources. Next we have Lightstorm. Lightstorm allows you to remove 2 spell traps, maximum of like 3. Really powerful, and when this gets destroyed, it gets you a reset of a spell trap in the GY. But you need a normal monster to activate that, but you have 2 of those. That allows you to keep your spells active. Next we have Baron de Fleur. Baron is usually a level 9 plus a level 1. Allows me to... I usually make this to seal a game when I want to win, when I want to OTK, or just want to have better board state control. And of course, you can revive your level 9s from GY. So you can revive the spirit that you used after you use the negate, so you can reuse Baron again and again. Ancient Fairy Life Dragon is your Spirit Dragon target when you want to OTK. This attacks in defense position, 3,300 damage. And I also use this for the VFD combo, which just allows me to put something in the graveyard, allows me to make another level 9. Next we have Ultimate Spirit. Ultimate Spirit is the new Blue-Eyes Synchro, which is really powerful. It's a Omni Negate on the field. Also has the passive effect where your opponent can't banish stuff in your graveyard. Really crucial in those times, especially with Called by being prevalent in the format, which is prevalent in pretty much any format. But yeah, clutch card. When this gets destroyed, you can revive a Blue Eyes monster, which is also very good because you're gonna use it to revive stuff like Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Spirit Dragon is the heart of your board, main piece of interaction. The Graveyard Negate is really, really powerful. I didn't face too many stuff like Regenesis or stuff that allows to use their graveyard, but this is really clutch. I have 3 of those because I want to make sure I have a third one for those long grind games, making sure that I have one more monster that allows me to keep the game in control. Next we have, since this is Asian English, we don't have Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I just opted to run 2 Tyrant Dragon. So the first Tyrant Dragon is the one that gets equipped. I will Contact Fuse into the second Tyrant. So Tyrant is really good. It helps you clear boards. It may not be an OTK all the time, but allows you to just have like monster removal, and you can reset a trap card. You can reset Purge, Majesty, Imperm. I love resetting Purge and Majesty because it just allows you to have that edge in grind game. Usually wins you the game. And that's for the extra deck. Lastly, for the side deck. Side deck, 3 artifact Lancia because you're facing Malice. You just want to stop them from banishing stuff. That's the simplest explanation. If you face an Orcust, also the same thing. 1 Quacky Mayor Drago, your side deck Spheres target, your Seals target. When you summon this, prevents your opponent from summoning Light and Darks. Also stops you from doing so, but you usually have a board when you're using this as well. Next we have Molcharmi Perulia. Perulia is your main hand trap here that I sided instead of like Fualos because you're facing Ryzil with lots of hand summons. You're facing Malice, which has like Backup Wizard and March Hare as their hand summons. So you're always gonna draw into Perulia more often than not. Especially during Blue Eyes Mirror, you have like 2, so it's really good. I think I drew some cards even on Gimmick Puppet. So Duster for backer removal, Lightning Storm for more backer removal and monster removal. Pretty simple cards. I like running this package in most of my decks. Just really simple. 1D barrier. I only put 1 because I have summon limit to stop Ryzil and maybe even Malice if I time it right. And skill drain to simplify the game state and turn it to Blue Eyes Beatdown. Although I think in hindsight having more D barrier would have had the edge against Ryzil matchups, but I think this trio is fine. And lastly, for my side deck, it's Dragon's Mind. So Dragon's Mind is my Omni Negate that I can also recycle when it gets sent to the graveyard. It gets banished instead the second time you use it, but that's fine. You set this when you have Blue Eyes, when you have Spirit, and then you have a really powerful Omni Negate, pretty much like another Solemn copy. So that's it for the deck profile, and a few shoutouts. I think shout out to Arcan Card Zone in Ayala Mall Circuit, Makati. That's where I got better. That's where I did most of my OCG grind, even my AE grind. It helped me find the community of players that I got to get along with, where we also got to improve together and even get event tops this year in Battle Nexus and help us get good results across different tournaments. And I'm just happy for that, and I'm happy to find a place to play where you can play weekly locals and just use your decks that you spent so much on. And I guess that's it for the video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to be back soon with more videos like this. Probably more in-depth combo videos, maybe more informative stuff and helpful stuff for everyone. But yeah, happy to get the top for the first time, and I hope to see you guys on my next video. I hope it's another successful result, and that's it for today's video though. So goodbye, guys.